What is up, Earth? It is me, Mikey, reporting from Immortals Inc. Studios. I am here today with a good friend of mine, a Lorcanian. Yeah, you heard that, Lorcana. We haven't talked about Lorcana in a long time. I got Lance with me. What is up, Lance? Thank you for being here today. We just kind of wanted to talk about the recency of what's been going on with Lorcana as of the events and the store championship. As you guys might know, we just hosted a store championship on the 23rd, last Tuesday. I'll drop the photos of our winners. Congrats to them. But yeah, Lance, if you want to explain kind of what the store championship is and what the stakes were.
So the store championship was the first real organized play put on by Ravensburger themselves. They gave the stores prizing, and from there they had to put on this tournament. They had a week to put it on. So it started from April 19th, I believe, was the first time you could do it, all the way up until I believe it was the 28th. And, you ran it anytime between then, and just the community would come out, pay the entry fee, and play to try to earn these awesome prizes. So top four all got these Rockstar Stitch promos.
Sheesh, how much are those going for right now?
Right now, I believe they're $750.
And that's just average market right there.
So I did see some on the opening weekend sell for $1,200.
Sheesh.
So it could go back up, could go down. I think it'll go up. And then the first and second place got this mat.
Dude, sick. So, and then the champion said on the mat.
Right here is where it would say champion on this mat if you got first place.
And as you guys saw the photo I put in there earlier, that was our champion. Congrats to them, him specifically. But how many did you attend? How many events did you attend of these store championships?
I attended one on Friday the 19th, the 20th, the 21st, here at Immortals on the 23rd, and then I did one on the following Saturday and the last Saturday, last Sunday. So 5 in total, or 6 in total.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So I was grinding. I did get top 4 at 2 of them. So nice. I was able to secure 2 stitches, and then I secured 2 by trading for them as well. I'm an avid collector, so I wanted as much as I could have. So.
If anybody's seen Lance's binder, the guy has every foil from every set so far, and that's your mission kind of in terms of and enchanted.
So this was an enchanted, so I had to completes it,
dude. You had to secure the bag. In terms of the experience, how did you feel? Did it make you into a better player? Do you feel that it increased your overall reputation in the community? How do you think you benefited from these events?
So I definitely made a lot of connections outside of just our local Cleveland kind of area.
Yeah.
I know Brandy and I, Brandy's my fiance, we went out to Ashtabula was the one we went out to on Sunday. And we met a lot of cool people from there. And then I just continue to meet people throughout the area and just try to make as many connections as possible. I actually know for our tournament here, we had a gentleman who came up. His name is Christian. Shout out Christian. He actually is from Columbus, and we met him at a different tournament for a double case. He was a really chill guy, but he grew up in this area, or he went to Kent State, I believe.
Oh, shout out Christian.
Right. So we were all talking, and he was like, yeah, maybe I might be up there for work around your guys' championship. And lo and behold, he was here, and he did top 4. So
yeah,
shout out to you, Christian. So,
crushed it. Christian crushed it. And everybody else who attended did a great job, regardless if, they didn't make top 8 or not. The reason I dragged him in here was for Lorcana League, which Lorcana League is, in my opinion, a great way to reinforce yourself in the community and build up your confidence when it comes to these events, such as a store championship, or are you going to regionals?
Yeah, actually. So me and my fiance, we secured tickets to Chicago.
Secured the bag. Yeah. Explain regionals for those who don't understand what the stakes are.
So the stakes for there are, they're going to be massive. Right now, from what we know, it's the top 64 get a Let It Go promo, top 32 get a Cinderella Stout-Hearted promo, and these are all enchanted-ish promos, so obviously I'm gonna have to collect them. And then you get top 16, I believe, is a Rapunzel, top 8's a Rapunzel matte, and then top 4 gets a serialized gold-plated Brave Little Tailor Mickey that hasn't been revealed yet. They just showed like
Bro.
the outline. So we're waiting for that one to get revealed. But I think Atlanta is in 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, what is it, May 24th or something like that?
Yeah, so probably about 3 weeks away. Which really is gonna shake up things. I mean, I know that Atlanta's still technically set 3 meta because we're not allowed to use set 4 at Atlanta because it only comes out the week before.
Right, it's brand new, fresh. They're probably gonna have a bunch of cool product there too.
Oh yeah. So then and then I know once we go into Chicago, which is like 2 weeks after Atlanta, then set 4 will be legal, which will be a huge change from, I'm playing with set 3 right now. Everybody's playing set 3. So then 2 weeks before this big, huge event, which I think is a cap of like 1,054 people. And they're changing the format to best of 2.
Oh, snap. So it's quick.
Yeah, so they're doing a lot of changes. Just trying to get people, a lot of the times when you get to the top tables after a certain point in the events, a lot of people start IDing or intentional drawing for those of you that aren't.
What happens if you draw twice? Like if it's best of 2, you draw the first game and then you draw the second game.
So you can't do that. It would just be if you draw the first game.
Okay.
So it would just be like somebody has to win that game 1 for you to be able to even go to game 2.
Okay.
But if nobody wins that game 1 and even after time's called, then it's still just a draw. And it just kind of stops the people from IDing at the top tables to help other people be able to get in that are still in the competition and in the running.
Yeah, because, I'm even learning about the culture of all of that. And when you put that into perspective, it really is crazy how these little intricacies can affect the game so much. And do you think that you're going to use a new meta in that 2-week margin from Chicago or from Atlanta to Chicago? Because that's a huge opportunity to find some type of loophole insight for chapter 4 that you could dominate with.
So I don't know if you're familiar with the online client Pixelborn. That's where a lot of people test. A lot of people can get testing and that can't get in person. So Pixelborn is you play Lorcana online essentially with other people. You have a ladder that you can get up to like Grandmaster and like compete with the top of the top people that play on Pixelborn. So that being part of this game really just opens the meta and changes it every single week. I mean, there's so many times because the game's new and the sets, every time the new set comes out, things get broken or things are changed. So then everybody's figuring stuff out still.
Yeah.
So it could be, 1 second we're playing, for example, Ruby Amethyst was the best deck in set 2. It stayed the best deck for pretty much all of set 2 until the very end. And then Blue Steel kind of shook it up a little bit. But like here in set 3, Ruby Amethyst is a consistent deck. It's a very consistent deck, but it's not the best deck. It has a lot of weaknesses that it didn't have in set 2 because of set 3 cards. So it's ever changing.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about it, dude. Like you always have to adapt as a player.
Yeah, it is, and it can get rough. And I mean, like with the bigger card pools coming out, means that more and more accessible to people. Ravensburger's doing a really good job at actually printing the cards instead of like how set 1 went. So a lot of people can get their hands on the cards, meaning more people can play in paper.
Yes.
And we can, actually have competition. So.
Yes, well said. Well, I thank you very much, Lance, for coming in today. If anybody is interested, I urge you to come up to the store, Lorcana League, every Tuesday, 6 o'clock. Usually they show up. You can come in at any time. It's a nice, chill format. And just check out, Ravensburger online if you want to see any updates or ask any of us in the store or anybody here. They'd be happy to help you. And thank you again, Lance. And
thanks, Mikey.
See you guys next time.